Okay, dear friends, as we have discussed, we were supposed to finalize the view of living room. Concerned to this particular thing, we are going to start the working on this particular model. As in last session, last video, we have already seen that how this particular 3D view of the particular any kind of the room or any kind of the model is supposed to be prepared. Now, the concern related to showing all the interior designs, the components, the light effects that we are going to see through this video. Okay, so let us start one by one. Moreover, first of all, I will show you the view of this particular room right now, whatever properties we have shown till date, so that we were able to see the kind of thing or the room like this. Okay, so let us start with the things what we are interested to show. Okay, so what I will do is that one by one I will go for putting down components whatever required. Okay, so just go through the input. As I already told you that whatever components required in the SketchUp models, that we are supposed to be have a library for that particular items. So if you just go through this particular folder, you can understand that the different components that I have kept in my library, so that I can use it wherever required. So just we'll have a sofa set. First of all, we will take in sofa set. Okay, open. As if your model or that particular component, whichever you are supposed to be import in your model, if that is having somewhat more size, so it will take somewhat time. Okay, so now you can see that this particular component is there in my particular model. Uh, okay, so as we can see that some of the things are there which I don't want in my particular models. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to remove some of that, so that I don't require this carpet. Okay, then okay, I need an somewhat small scale, because this scale whatever provided that is somewhat larger, so I will reduce the scale. Thereon I can change the alignment of this particular item. Okay, 90 degree. I can place it properly wherever required. Yes, it is touched. Okay, now if you are supposed to change the alignment, means the sofa set should be on that side. So I will go into the scale and put the scale as -1 after selecting the scale. Still further some of the reduction in scale is required. Okay, so just kept it. If you don't want these frames, just take out it from the place. Okay, we have kept or arranged the sofa set over here. If I want to place an carpet over here, so what I'm going to do is that again go into the import. From that import, you can select the particular carpet if you're having in your collection. Yeah, I'm having that along with me. So take it carpet. Which design you like, you can take it. Okay, as you can see, the scale is very much larger in this case. So I will keep somewhere, make it 0.1. Okay, now just take it from here, place it wherever required. properly arrange it. Just check out whether it is placed properly or not. No, it is not placed properly. So select it. Yes, okay. Now you can say that the carpet is also placed in very well manner. Now the second thing is that I wanted to show something furniture over here. So we'll go for that. So make it 6 feet by 5 feet. Make it good. Offset. Again, what I will do is that I will again take one more offset in this particular item. 3 inches. 3 inches. So how much or how the particular kind of projection you are interested to show, you can show it over here. Okay. So like this, I have prepared one particularly. You can say that the furniture work. So you can say that TV furniture for this, as I am going to particularly apply some particular material. So wooden material that I am going to apply to this particular member. So I will select the wood which is required. Okay, we will select this. Open, okay, apply it. Yes, it is okay. So if this texture you want something different, you can increase it. Go into the material, add some reflection. As this should not be that much reflective, so you can just reduce the value, make it 0.5. Just check it over here. Then you can understand how much glossiness or reflection should be there. So you can just reduce it. Okay, this much is enough. Okay, fine. Now what I'm interested to show, as after finishing this particular thing, I'm interested to show the LED strips in this particular location. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select the part where I'm interested to show the lightings or the LED strips, because many of the time what we are doing is that um, whatever these offsets we are providing, behind that particular offsets we are particularly going to show some of the lightings. So that's why what I'm going to do is that I'm going to prepare that particular lighting over here. Go somewhat select some of those light color. Say this as a LED lights. Don't do anything over here because none of the things we require. Just go into the material. Once you go into the material, add this particularly emissive. In this emissive, you can say that whatever intensity you require, you can put it down here in multiplier. I will write down 75. Okay, for and check whatever different things you require, you can just put it down over there. Which kind of lighting effects you require, you can put it down. Okay, I think it is done. Okay, after applying whatever the things you are applying, you are supposed to be check is it that applied things are working or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I will go and check uh, one by just having check that whatever applied light effects are coming or not. Is it some of the intensity is supposed to be changed or the color is supposed to be changed? That I will just look at the view. Okay, okay, okay. You can understand that on this particular boundaries, you can visualize the colors are coming out, right? And on this particular shading is there. So okay, so whatever setting we have done, that is correctly coming over there. Doesn't matter. So now for this particular uh, furniture panel, I can do some of the things. Okay, on this particular site, what I'm doing, take an offset of 2 inches. Okay, take it outside 3 inches, inside 1 inches. Okay, it's okay, it's fine. What we can do is that we can take in just symmetry, one on that side, one on this side. So what we can do for this particular member, we can add one more another furniture type, furniture 2. Okay, so whichever shape you require, you can take it down from here. Okay, okay, and here and here. Again, you can add the reflections over here. So whatever reflection we were keeping over there, point 0.3, the same will be kept in this particular condition. Now just pull it out by 2 inches, 2 inches, take it down 1 inch and one on this side. Okay, so like this, some of the different thing we can try over there. Right? And in this particular thing, what we are going to do is that we are going to place some of the, okay, like this, we are going to place lightings, spotlights rather, we are going to show. Okay, so like this we can just take down, add the light effects whichever require. 19 I will add the power. Again, if required, you can check out the remaining settings. Now, after just entering these all things, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to check whether these things are coming or not. Then going to show one particular glazing over here. So this will, at 1 inches we are going to show this particular. This is what I'm supposed to show the glass in this particular case. So how to show this particular item? Just go into the again color, select some of the color whichever you require, go into the add, say this is glass, and say okay. Go into the edit, make it 0% opacity because transparent you required it. Then go into the material, in glass go and reflection, then add refraction. These two things are very important. Okay, so once you add these all things in refraction, you can add your color, whatever required color you require. So say green kind of thing, I will add it. Okay, that's fine. So if I go and apply color, okay, so on both the places I have kept my glass over there. So just we'll have a look what are the things that I'm supposed to be get now. Because keep one more thing in mind, whenever you are applying some of the things side by side, you are supposed to be go on checking the view in rendering, because what is happening that some of the time some of the settings whatever we are applying, that might not be correct or that might not be as per our requirement, or some of the settings is supposed to be done. And that's why if we are going to complete the whole work and then we are going to go for rendering, then some of the problems might become over there, that after finishing the work, setting could not be understood, that wherever required things were there, so how that setting is supposed to be applied. And that's why I will suggest you that whenever you are going for applying any kind of the things, you should check every time rendering effects. Okay, just go for 10 to 20% rendering so you can understand, yeah, whatever things I have applied, that is correct. Else one more thing I can tell you, that just go on to this particular option editor, just select some of the lower frame size or buffer size, and just go and check here, because for lower buffering or lower pixels, it might take somewhat lesser time to show just whatever effect that is going to be generated. And when actual image that you are interested to get, at that time you can increase the frame size, because right now it is important to just understand what the effects we are applying, that is coming in this particular thing or not. Okay, just you can check out here, the effect of lighting is there, yeah. The LED light effect is there, some of glass panel whatever we have applied, that is also there. So okay, whatever things I was doing, that is coming in this particular part. Now what we are interested is that we are going to show a particular frame over here. So I will just enter one thing here, make a component or group, just take it 1 inch offset, go inside that, say the import. Okay, then go into the location wherever your image is there, of whichever particular image you are interested to keep. Okay, so I will go into the location where I kept my image. Okay, so as this particular photo is getting cut off over here, so what I'm interested to do is that just go into the pool, just pull out this particular member wherever you are, this image is going to become. Okay, so at this place you can understand this is being done, starting wisely. So I had gone over there, finished it. Okay, so once I finished, come out of that, go on to the particular rectangle, make a group, take the offset of that, say 1 inches, delete it, take out it for 2 and 5 inches, then move it by 1 inch. So you can understand now that, yeah, what the frame we are interested to have, that is there. Okay, so if you want to change the color of this particular frame, you can go into the color, select whichever you require, apply it. Okay, or rather you can take whatever require different color, apply it. Okay, so this is what the second thing of the photo frame that we have applied over here. Okay, so the photo frame is there. Now I'm interested to show some of the particular. Now once after framing this particular thing, you can make it again, group it, take it somewhere where it require. If you want to change its size, you can also do that. Okay, now if I wanted to place an particular what we can say that the light effects over there, so I will go again into the import, we'll take the lights, go into the Sketchup file. Okay, which type of light you require, just you can take it down. Okay, this one I will take. You can place it wherever you require. Then go into the lighting effect, make it light. You can properly setting of that. As I already told you that whichever required, particularly light effects you require, that you can just check out from this particular light effects what we are having along with us. In this particular framing, we can understand which file or which shape we require. So from that only we can take. Okay, 16 I will take over here. So select it 16. Okay, increase the lights. Come to the point again. Okay, now the things are ready. Okay, if suppose I am interested to show here one mirror, just take out again, go into the make group, take it out, suppose 1 inches. Okay, now again go into this, say mirror. Okay, again on mirror, go into this particular, right click it, add reflection. In reflection, go into this particular setting, and in IOR make it 45. Okay, if suppose you are interested to add one more photograph on this side, whichever you require. Okay, make group, again make group. Another photo you can add it over here, doesn't matter whichever require. So now it's fine. File, import. Okay. Okay, so list it. So I am interested to show here a TV panel. Go again in import, as earlier discussed. Take it from your library where you have kept it. TV is kept here in Sketchup. TV set open. Okay. Place it where we require. Okay. Done. Now if you are interested, you can show any of the picture whatever required to you or in that particular TV. So just have a look, and I am showing some of the pictures that I want at my place or on my TV in this particular case. So we'll go into the some of the images. Okay, so take it from where. Okay, this. As you can see that the picture is not properly being here, so I can adjust it by just right click, go on texture, make it position. So just select wherever you require. Okay, so this portion is showing that this is the portion whichever you require. Is it okay? If it is okay, click right click, say done. Okay, so the things are there now. Okay, the most of the things what we are interested we have completed now. So we'll just check in rendering once so we can understand whatever things are there, is it completed or not. Yes, we can see that all these particular things what we are interested to show on this particular work that is being there. Only I think we have not applied the property to this particular mirror. Okay, now if you go on this particular thing, you will be able to see that the mirror image of these all the things in this particular item. Now you can just see that as we will not applied during last rendering the material properties to this particular item, and that's why that was not giving a mirror image. So now you can just see that whatever these particular items are there, that is being reflected into the mirror. So this is being framed as a mirror. Okay, so view is there, you can understand that all the things what we were interested to get, that we are getting over here now. Just come out of this. Right now in this particular video we are stopping, we are finishing over here right now. Just we'll have a proper, we can say that only getting this particular view right now. We will stop over here and showing the additional means the false ceiling designs and that all we are going to see in next upcoming lecture or other all activities what we are interested to show in a particular room, that we are going to see in next upcoming videos. So just have a look in this particular video, and I expect that you all will particularly work on this particular activity and will complete this particular session or this particular what I explained, this activity you will perform on your own, because still when you're not going to be work on any kind of this particular type of the modeling, till that you're not supposed to understand what problems will occur while working on this particular kind of the things. And that's why I will personally uh, suggest everyone that, or request everyone that you all should go for practicing on this particular all the whatever tabs I have informed, and just prepare a particular modeling, incorporate all the things whatever you informed right now, and from that you can get the look whatever we are going to see right now. Okay, just we will have a check what exactly the view is coming over there. As I already told you that till this particular thing is going to be completed, we are going to see one particular thing, that from where this particularly items we are getting. So you can just check out Sketchup warehouse on your Google Chrome. Go on to the 3D warehouse. In this particular 3D warehouse, you can get all the things whatever required. If you go on this sofa set, if you require, so you will get an n number of types of the sofa sets, whichever you require. Okay, if you require curtains, you can put on curtain. You will get a number type of the curtains. So like this, you can search it over here. Whichever thing you require, just click on that. By clicking on it, you just place on a download. After pressing on download, you can get which models you require or whichever version you are having. For that particular version, you can download these particular files, all the things whatever you require. Okay, study table. I will say that I require a study table. So like look, this means whatever things you require to show in your particular work, that you will get it over here, and from that after downloading that components, that can be incorporated in this particular things wherever we require. So you can just have a look this particular view we are getting right now. Okay, we will stop here. The final view of this particular rendering will be kept an image of the this particular video or thumbnail of this particular video. So particularly I will stop over here. The complete rendering image I'm going to show you. Okay, just wait for a moment because it is on final stage. You can have a look. Okay, this mirror I will render first. Okay, so in this you can just check out that whatever light effect we are interested to show, if you can see that this is the light effect of this particular spotlight. Over here you can understand this whatever applied lighting effect over there, that is spotlight is coming over here. Again on this particular place the light effect is coming like this. You can understand the different shapes. Okay, so like this the intensity and that all things we can particularly provide as per our requirement. Even you can just see this particular glass. If you see this glass we have shown the two component of the glass, one is here and one is here. So both the component we are getting in this particular thing. Okay, and as I already told you that as we have shown the mirror, uh, in that mirror also you can see the mirror image of the things. So by particular this kind of the things we can just make a natural view, so that one can the viewer can understand that okay, yes, this is the real picture. Because the living things whatever we are supposed to be show, the live things we are going to show in this particular thing. And that's why whenever you are going for a particular development of the 3D models or the rendering it, so while rendering, keep in mind that some of the looks or some of the views like this are supposed to be there, by which the person, our client for whom we are preparing this particular kind of images, he supposed to be feel that room is or that particular model is live. Okay.